and welcome to my channel, or welcome back. Today will be a very chill video similar to the Vent and Slay. I'm probably still going to entitle this Vent and Slay, but it is fall, we're in October, and I wanted to play in some makeup. I have this 3503 palette here. I wanted to create something simple with a pop of color, nothing too crazy, something that the everyday woman can really appreciate and use, and just talk with you guys. Before we get into the video, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below, give a follow, a share, a like, and a comment. Let's chat in the comments. And I would love it if you guys stay connected with me on my socials, so you guys can follow me on all social platforms. Honestly, I'll have everything linked below, my Linktree link, where you will be able to connect with me super easily. So with all that being said, let's hop right into the video. Alrighty, love. So like I said, today is going to be similar to the last video, my Vent and Slay. I honestly just wanted to kind of play in some makeup today. I am completely barefaced. I do want to apologize in advance for the fan. It is extremely hot in here. The sun is finally out. It is beaming. I'm like, great, I can film, because I do film with natural light. So I apologize if the light is super harsh. If I come back, I get super dark. So I am trying to stay in the light so you guys can see me and see what I'm doing. But yes, I hope this turns out well. This turns out well. So first we're going to start off with some brows, because we need to frame the face. Brows frame the face. So we are going to start off with some brows, love. So let's get right into it. And like I said, it's going to be similar format to the last video of the Vent and Slay. I'm going to try to re-angle this. Alrighty, so I did kind of switch up the angle a little bit, so that way the sun isn't beaming in my face and I can see what I'm doing and you guys can clearly see what I'm doing as well. So like I said, we're going to start off with some brows. We're going to frame the face, and we're going to get right into today's topics. Now, today I wanted to just share with you guys the importance of focusing on yourself. I know me personally, the beginning of October, well honestly the end of September, I realized that, hey Zendaya, you need to focus on yourself. Focus on the things in your life that you can control. And the only thing in your life, the only thing in your life that you have complete power over is yourself. My brow pencil broke as I was doing my brows. Luckily I keep backups. But yes, the only thing that you can control in your life is yourself. The only thing that you should really be giving tons of energy to is yourself. And in having that conversation with myself, I realized that, you know what, there's some things that I have just been giving my energy to that do not deserve it. There's things in my life that I need to reconsider, how I view them, what I'm giving them, and move accordingly. I know, with that being said, for October, I'm like, you know what, I'm going to write down my goals that I want to accomplish this month and actually actively try to accomplish them. And I can say it is October 6th that I'm filming this video. I have been going strong with being consistent, doing my goals, focusing on me, and I find that it's really important to take the time out to just say how proud you are of you. Recognize your growth, recognize what the steps that you're taking to better yourself, and I'm doing that each and every day. Is it hard at times? Most definitely. Are there moments where you're like, oh, I don't really feel like wanting to do this, or I don't really feel like wanting to do that? But it's more than just being motivated, it's creating discipline. And that's what I'm doing in me. And you know, we have what, 3 more months of, sorry y'all, I gotta grab my brushes. We have 3 more months of 2021. Sorry loves, my brushes are on the other side. 3 more months of 2021, and it's all about, it really falls down to, okay, what are you going to do that focuses on you? And like I said, October came and I'm like, you know what, I have to focus on me. I know prior to October, I went and got rid of distractions, certain people in my life that really weren't serving a purpose to me. And I'm a firm believer that, like, any relationship, whether it be platonic or, you know, something sexual or, like, you know, romantic or whatnot, it should serve a purpose. You should be gaining from that relationship. Now, I'm not saying like, oh, you need to be gaining, you know, money or something, or this person needs to be, you know, paying your bills or all this extra stuff. Like, no, Sunday, it's not saying that. I'm not saying that at all. But what I am saying is that it shouldn't just be one-sided. You shouldn't always be there for a person and then that person can never be there for you. So I know I just got rid of certain people, like individuals that, like, if, for instance, like people that you call me your friend, but the only time I hear from you is when I reach out to you. That's not a friendship. Like, what kind of, no, that's not a friendship at all. I'm going to take a little bit of this lighter concealer to just pop on my lid, just so that my eyes are a little bit, like the base is a little bit lighter. I'm not using any wild colors, but I do want the eyeshadow to have something to adhere to. But yes, so I took the time to do like an inventory on my life and just got rid of people that, like, no longer were serving a purpose to my life. You weren't adding, you're not necessarily taking away, but it's just like, okay, why are you still here? And, you know, some people, I will say I had one person that, like, low-key got offended and was like, oh, well, you could reach out to me. And I'm like, my guy, I do all the reaching out. That's why I'm reaching out, telling you, like, yo, don't even bother if you were thinking about it, which you weren't, but, like, just go ahead and lose my number. It's cool. Like, I used to be one of those people that, like, would just go ahead and block people. But, like, I'm not gonna block you. I'm gonna let you know that, like, we don't need to talk no more. Like, there's no point in holding, like, keeping a space for you in my phone. I'm gonna do eyes first, and then I'm gonna do my base last. As far as eyes, I'm gonna just do eyeshadow. Lashes I will do last, but we're gonna go ahead and move into the palette. So yes, what was I saying? But yeah, so this month I am focusing on myself, and like I said, I feel so much just freedom, and just, I'm like really proud of myself. That's really like the only way that I can like sum up this feeling. Is just like, I'm just really proud of myself. And granted, we're only a few days in, but like putting yourself first can sometimes seem, or, you know, be hard for some people to do. And putting yourself first is a choice. It's an active choice that one has to make. I know I will tell anyone that I am, you know, in relations with, like, you know what, I have the ability to love you, but I will always love myself more. Don't ever put me in a position where I have to choose between you or me, because I'm always going to pick me. And some may say, oh, that sounds selfish. Is it though? Is it selfish? Like, you should never, you shouldn't even be in the position where you have to choose between yourself or someone else. But then if you do find yourself in that position, sis, always choose you. You are worth choosing every single time. Before I continue, I am going to kind of like play around with some browns. Like I said, this palette, let me get in the light, it's really, really pretty. I feel like it's the perfect fall palette. It has tons of browns, tons of burgundy, some orangey shades, a pop of green in there. But it's a really beautiful palette. So I'm kind of just going to play around with some different browns. Different browns on the eye, and then we're gonna add a pop of color to spice it up a little bit. But overall, this look is gonna be super neutral. I want to make it where honestly the everyday woman can use and have that fun fall look with just a little bit of spice, a little bit of pizzazz added. So back to what I was saying, sis, always choose you, no matter what. Always choose you. Because I will tell you this, you are worth fighting for. You are worth betting on. And I made a reel on my Instagram, which, plug, if you're not following me on Instagram, you should. But I'm in a me season. And like honestly, I had this conversation with a friend. Like it just came, like it was like a switch, like a click of a button, where it's like, you know what, sis, you gotta focus on you. You gotta focus on you. You gotta focus on what's important. You gotta focus on yourself. Sometimes we try to be something and everything for everyone around us, and we forget to be all of that for us. Focus on you. Focus on what makes you happy. Focus on what's going to add to your life. Okay, side note, I love the fall for being able to play with different browns. I'm like, hopefully you guys can see how pretty these shades are. I'm honestly using just right now 3 different browns. Let me show you guys. I'm using these 3 shades right here, and then just kind of playing with them in the crease, darkening them up. I love a good brown, like y'all, brown eyeshadows, like different brownie shades are my favorite. These 3, so beautiful. I think I'm gonna go in and add a little bit of this like caramelly color, just a little bit, to this little combo that I got going on. And again, we using the same brush. But yes, it is truly a me season. If you hadn't been focusing on yourself, this is your reminder, sis, baby girl, best friend, focus back on you. It's gonna be 2022 pretty soon, and you need to focus on you. These colors though are just, and literally and this tone is more like on the orangier side. So the pop of color that we are gonna do is gonna be one of the like orangey, these like orange shimmer shades right here. So I'm kind of just building up the lid and the crease to prepare for that shade. There's this color right here. I'm just popping in, kind of like adding that to the lid, mixing the last 2 colors, adding it to the lid, but like, you know, just blending it out too, to the crease. But yes, we are in a season where it's time to focus on yourself. Focus on you. It's okay to be a little selfish. It's okay to just put you first. Like, I'm here to remind you, like, baby girl, it is okay to do that. I grabbed another brush just so I can go back in with those first 3 shades, just so that I don't lose those colors. And then with the same brush we were using, using the other two shades I mentioned, the last two shades, to cover that lid. Like so. Alrighty, and then I'm gonna go in with like a darker brown. I was gonna do this shade, but I feel like that'd be too dark. So I'm gonna go in with these two shades to kind of just add a little bit of smokiness to the lash line. I didn't necessarily want to do like a wing, like as far as like a black. I'm not really liking that. It's not really giving what it's supposed to give. So I just kind of took a pencil brush just to kind of like add a little bit of heat to this, or not heat, a little depth to like this outer corner, just a little bit, just a little. Oh Lord, as I'm like dropping brushes. But no, focus on yourself, focus on what makes you happy, get to know yourself, get to love yourself, you know. And sometimes it can seem like super cliche and like, oh, everyone's talking about self-love, and like, girl, if you are under 30, like, and this is something that I'm realizing, like, yes, I'm single. I'm saying this because I am single, and don't get me wrong, I feel like, you know, yes, I would love to be in a relationship, yes, I want someone that can add to me, but I'm not about to sit here and rush it either. I'm not about to sit here and be like, oh, I'm so pressed for a man that I lose myself. I'm so pressed for a man that I'm not even enjoying me. No. Now I'm about to go in with this pretty orangey shade right here, with a little mix of this brighter brighter orange. This one is like a shimmer, so I'm gonna take this in the inner corner, which I probably should have did my eyeshadow or my light concealer first, but it's all good. Taking the like orangey shade as well and popping it right on top. And that's what that's looking like. I'm loving this pop of orange. I am gonna have to touch it back up because, like I said, I still have to do my face. But we're about to move on to the face now, and then I'm gonna do the lower lash line, smoke out the lower lash line. But this is what the eyes are looking like. I'm probably gonna have to move to the sun for you guys to get the full effect. But it's really just like a brown, I don't want to say a smoky eye, but it's kind of what it's giving. It's giving very much so, you know, just some brown tones on the eye with just a beautiful pop of color. Like, yo, this orange pop is, I'm living for it. So let's do the face so then we can finish the eyes. First I'm gonna go in with some primer. But yes, focus on you. Get you together. So then a guy will come. A guy is not a necessity. It's not something that is needed in order for you to be happy, to be full, to be anything. Like, that's not what a man's purpose is. For one, that's not what the purpose is. Next I'm gonna go in with my Juvia's Place foundation. I love this stuff primarily just because it is so full coverage. Literally, I do not need that much. A little of this goes literally a long freaking way, and it covers, baby, it covers. Oh, I know for me that is something that I like I had that conversation with myself, because I'm like, yo, do you want someone? Yes. Do you need someone? No. You will be okay by yourself. I know for me, like, I'm a single mom. Me and my son's father, we're no longer together. Do we co-parent well? Yes. But that's all it is. I'm trying to move my earrings so I don't get my earrings all dirty. But sometimes, as I know for me, like, my biggest fear, especially as I transitioned into being a single mom, was like the question, like, well, can I do it? Like, granted, you see tons of women do it every day. My mom, she was a single mom, and she did it well, like, but, like, I guess for me, I was partially scared, because I'm like, it's not like any woman plans to, like, oh, no, I'm gonna have a baby and I'm gonna do this all by myself. There are some women that do, so I don't want her where they don't. There are some that do. My God, it is hot. But I mean, I know for me, like, that part, that scared me. And I guess I got a little stuck in the sense of, like, feeling that, like, oh, I need someone to survive. And one thing that God is showing me and teaching me, like, sis, you got me. That's all you need is me. No one else but me. And just learning to fully, trust him and rely on him to supply all my needs, to take care of me and my baby. Like, it can be challenging. Like, it's not something that you just, like, do overnight. And I'm going to take a little bit of this so that I can just sharpen the edge of that concealer. But yeah, it's not something that just happens overnight where you're like, oh, yeah, I got my beauty blender, but then I got my brush too. So it most definitely was a process, but now I'm in a space where it's like, only thing I can do is trust him. Only thing I can do is trust and believe that God's going to do what he said he's going to do. And when you get to that point, it becomes easier to, I'm realizing it becomes easier to just look at people like, you know what? My help does not come from you. My happiness does not come from you. You do not provide the things that God provides. Do not come from you, if that makes sense. Yeah, I'm trying to blend out this concealer. Hold on, y'all. It's crazy because, like, I made this shirt, but I am most definitely gonna go over this. I'm most definitely going to go over this with my brush. Because it'll be too sharp. Oh. As I, like, messed it up. Yo. There we go. And I do take my foundation brush just to, like, buff out the edges. Because, y'all, I don't want any harsh lines on my makeup. And I'm just gonna take my brush to, like, just touch up the lines or the tails of my, what are these called? Eyebrows. And then I am going to take that brush and just kind of, like, go over this part just a smidge. Okay, now time for powder. I'm going to set my under eyes. I have, I've been using the brush for this step. I used to, like, bake Now I just do like a light powder. Not too much of the biggest happening over here. But yes, where the place that I am, I can say so far I have been the happiest I've been in months. And when I say that, I truly do mean that, because these past couple of months have been a struggle. That's one reason why it's been harder for me to film. Like, granted, I had my own other personal struggles as far as like, what should I film, or not liking the look that I did, or you know, whatnot. But one thing that I want these videos to be moving forward, it's to overall just be transparent. Like, granted, I love makeup. I'm not proclaiming to be a makeup artist. I'm not proclaiming to be like, oh, I know everything and like this is the way you need to do it. Like, no, I'm not saying that. I want to, these videos that I make, I want them to be a moment where we can sit down and talk. We can do our makeup. I can show you guys some fun looks that I created playing some makeup, share some tips and tricks that I've learned along the way of being in playing in makeup. But overall, just be transparent and honest, because guess what? I know I'm not the only one struggling with stuff. I know that I'm not the only one going through with stuff. And I'm a firm believer that, you know, through our testimonies, through our struggles, we're able, y'all, I'm trying to talk and powder, we able to help other people, you know. And if someone can be moved or helped through these videos, or through me just being open and honest, I am here for it all day, every day. And that is the whole purpose of the Vent and Slay. But I'm so serious, y'all. That is the whole purpose of these Vent and Slays, because, you know, I'm not perfect. Like I said, as I was alluding to prior to me trying to say the purpose of the videos, these past couple of months have been rough for me. I'm not gonna lie. Mentally, it has been, I can't even get the words out. It has been a struggle, you know. And as someone that, sorry, gotta make the fishy face. I do suffer from anxiety and depression. And, you know, every day, I'm gonna change that statement. I don't suffer. I am free from depression and anxiety. And it's not something that, you know, I completely control, but it is something that I have learned how to control. That's the best way I can say it. It is something I've learned how to control through, you know, through prayer, through, you know, realizing my triggers. Hold on, y'all. I never really contour my nose, but I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to add like just kind of add in like just a little bit of something. No, not too much. But no, what I was saying, I've learned how to handle and deal with the moments where I do feel weak, the moments where I feel like, ooh, and that's something that I've had to learn, honestly, kind of like all over again these past couple of months. You know, I've had different episodes, situations, or moments these past few months that, you know, it was a moment. That's the way I can say it. It was a moment. I got through it, and, you know, only thing I can do from there is I hope and pray that I can help someone else get through it. I just saw, y'all, okay, I haven't worn this in like forever, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm tempted to try it on with this look, because of the simple fact I do have this like pop of orange going on. So baby, we may try it on, see how it looks. If it's a miss, we gonna take it off and put something else on, best believe. But, you know, now it's time to highlight. So I have my Jaclyn Cosmetics palette. I love Jaclyn Cosmetics, like, y'all. And I love highlight. I love this formula. I'm not gonna even lie. Like, I love this formula. Like, y'all. And I do put a little bit on the brow bone of where I had that lighter shade. But like, I don't even got that much light on me right now. And y'all see this? Y'all see that? Baby! I'm not sponsored. I also have my own cosmetic line. But Jacqueline, I love Jacqueline Cosmetics. I ain't gonna even cap. I love her cosmetics. I know I have her loose highlighters. When I tell you, baby, should we? This does not play. It never misses. Like, this highlighter understood the assignment. I'm only going to use, literally, y'all, what is the crumbs that are in the cap. Baby! Baby, like, what? What? Child. It understood the freaking assignment. It understood the assignment. I'm about to blend this out some because it is a little, you know, it is a little lot in one spot. Baby. Y'all, I didn't even grab that much. Like, that's the thing. I didn't grab that much. Like, child, I didn't even grab that much. Add some blush over that. Like, ooh. She is the highlighting queen. So, like, these, a little goes a long way. That's what I'm going to say. It goes a long way. We're gonna get back to the eyes. Let's get back to the eyes. Let's come in. So I'm about to take this black shade mixed with this brownie shade to do my lower lash line. Just to, you know, get it nice and dark. And then I'm gonna go in with a pencil brush to take a brown, the lighter brown and a darker brown, to blend it out. Like so. And then we're gonna go back in with that orange shade, baby. We're gonna go in with these oranges. Child, y'all see that? All right, so I'm gonna put my lashes on off camera, and then we'll be back to do the lips. Alrighty, love, so we are back with lashes. Of course, I'm not wearing another other than Day of Love Cosmetics. We are having our fall sale, so self-promotion. I'll probably insert something right here, but these are the lashes I'm wearing. The CEO lash. This is our longest lash, 25 mm's. Like, look at this, y'all. Look how pretty these lashes are. Yes. So yeah, and I did want to go on and like throw on a little wiggy wig just to, you know, give me some blonde. But these are the lashes. They complete the look, hands down. Complete the look, y'all. I'm just trying to fluff this out, you know, fluff it out. But like I said, we are gonna try this orange. If it don't look good, we're gonna take it off. I do have like a little bit of clear gloss just to moisturize my lips. I am going to line my lips. It's crazy because, okay, Day of Love Cosmetics has a liner, like our lip kit, a liner, and I cannot seem to find mine. Like, y'all. Y'all, I was talking and all types of stuff. I hit the crease that you get right there. That's why I just kind of like went over that real quick. Going over like my face. Alright, so I just lined my lips a smidge. And this is the NYX Liquid Suede Cream Lipstick in the shade LSCL05. Okay. Okay, Orange County. Sorry, Orange County. Oh Lord. Okay, focus camera. Well, it's not trying to focus, but trust me, it's Orange County. I've had this for a minute. I've worn it like once. I think it's a. We gonna see how this look. We gonna see. Okay, this is with it on. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of here for it. You know, I'm kind of here for it. This highlighter though is like really brightening. What do y'all think? With the hair, like maybe I'm like trying to see. I'm gonna leave it on. This will be the finished look. I most definitely, if I was to wear this look out, I most definitely would probably go with either like a nude lip or just a plain gloss with the brown liner. That's kind of like my excuse me, that's kind of like my everyday. But this like monochromatic thing that we got going on, the pop of orange, the orange, I'm low-key here for it. I'm not gonna even lie. I think it's kind of cute. So I mean, this is gonna be the finished look. Before I end this video, again, I just want to recap, y'all. We got 3 months left of 2021. A lot of people are saying, you know, get your bag, sis, it's not too late to start on your goals. Well, I'm gonna kind of second that. Not necessarily on the getting your bag, but focus on you and whatever that may look like for you. I hope this video serves as a sign to, you know what, let me stop sleeping on myself, wake the freak up, and get to it. Get to it. These are the conversations I be having with myself, so I'm gonna have them with y'all. Get to it, girl. Get to it. Write your goals list and actually every day take one step closer. I know for me personally, I struggle with procrastination. I struggle with just, you know, oh, I'll just do it later, or not having like the drive that I want. And it comes down to a point like, okay, where do you see yourself? What does that woman look like? What is that, for any men that I'm watching, what does that man look like? How does he act? How does he behave? And start moving and acting like that person. And I know for me, I had to start small. You know, you be seeing these like huge challenges, and that may work for a lot of people. Not everyone is built that way. So I had to start small. I made my little list. I actually have my goals as my screensaver on my lock screen on my phone. So every morning, every day, I'm looking at it. It's constantly in my face. One thing that I made a mistake of before, I'll write my goals down and they'll be sitting in like the front of my planner, and I'm not looking at them. They're not visible where I can see it every single day. So write your goals down, do what you need to do to make it happen, and write down goals that you know that you can obtain. I'm not saying don't reach for the stars, but write down goals that are obtainable. That's what I want. That's what I stress. Write down stuff that, you know what, you can actually get this done, because it can somewhat be damaging to, you know, a person when it's like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that, and then it just never happens. things, or you're not able to accomplish it, and you can feel, you know, you can kind of beat up on yourself. So make goals that are actually obtainable and that you can accomplish, and give yourself a time frame. Like, by this date, I want to do this. I want to have done this. So I want to end the video here. I don't want to keep on rambling, you guys, but as always, remember that I love you, God loves you, and to stay blessed. And I can't wait to see you guys for the next Vent and Slay. I may change the name, honestly, because I'm not venting at this point. I just want to be transparent with you guys, and hopefully what I share can help someone. That's the overall goal. So this is the, I'm trying to fluff this out because this side looking a little but this is the finished look. A little fall time glam, something light and simple with a pop of orange. So as always, again, I love you, God loves you, and stay blessed. Bye.